guys. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Luck. He'll rifle this one deep, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the 50, it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw, Love. Being chased out left. And some room to work. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A first down carry by Elliott. They find some open field here. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They keep it with Miller on first down. And some room to roam that. Lamar Miller. He's at the 30. A big-time play there for the Texans. 55 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Foreman. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Miller. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Frank's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Lock on third down. And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first. Carry now for Elliott. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Elliott running right. And some space here. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves it.
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now a hit and a loose football. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The give is to Elliott. Fights him off. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A handoff left. Elliott found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A give to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Elliott a first down and more. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Locke. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd down, goal to go from the 6. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They begin with a run by Miller. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. This one away by the punter, Dar. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Dorsett on the return. Oh, another beautiful move.
Man, that's better than the two-step, isn't it?
He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jadeveon Clowney from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. To throw on second down is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
The Colts on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Locke. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Here's Jeff Locke now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but They took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down following the run. They'll run with Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jeff Luck now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Design run for their wideout. And he's got some space here. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Miller. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Foreman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again with Foreman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now Hunt. And he's got room. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Akeem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the Colts coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And here comes the Texans now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Hunt. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On the run, this is Hunt. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Locke going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long, it's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They run with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Check. Lucky. Kill. Check. Crunch. Sponge. Let's go.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Check. Hey, watch it, watch it. Run, go!
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Let's round! Ohio! Let's Ohio! Let's Ohio! 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 Take 4, take 4! Let's round! Ohio! Let's round! Ohio! Let's round! Here it goes!
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans are going to win the football game. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one, and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then...